Hello everybody, thank you for watching Mad Trucks with Marcos, and today we have a 2016 Jeep Wrangler. We got all kinds of goodies on it. It is offered for sale here at Kunis Country of Elkhorn, offered also by 777 Customs. So we're gonna go and check out some of the stuff that's on this Jeep and see what you think. Alrighty folks, so this particular build got a lot of protection stuff, a lot of stuff that looks cool, but it does also serve a purpose. Most of the steel stuff that you're gonna see on here was provided by Poison Spider, and they build, I mean, it's a great product, and we'll check it all out, and I think you'll agree, altogether it puts a really nice package on. We'll start out at the top. It's got the big windshield light bar. A lot of people like that, provides a lot of lighting at the top. So that's really it for LED lights on this one. Not too crazy and extravagant. That single light should provide just about as much light as you're gonna need on the front. So I did mention the steel bumper. This is really nice. So all the silver stuff you're gonna see on this Jeep, you can get it shipped out from the companies as a bare metal finish, and then you can decide to finish it, anyway. Some people, like to rhino line it. A lot of people like to paint it. You can really, set a Jeep off by accenting it correctly. So it does have the nice steel bumper on the front. It does have the winch built right into the top there. So steel fenders, like we've seen on a lot of our other Jeeps. So these, again, they came in a bare metal finish, and then you can get them finished however you'd like them. Really nice, they do serve a function. These bigger wheels and tires, especially these, these are the mud terrains from Nitto. The bigger tread can pick up a bigger debris. So it's gonna throw stuff at this. It is gonna keep this Jeep protected when it is off-roading. So I mentioned the tire, it's a 35-inch tall by 12.5-inch wide. It's sitting on a 20-inch fuel wheel. Really nice looking wheel. It's got the right offset to kind of give it that dish look, but it creates a really nice stance for this Jeep, kind of makes it look a little wider than it probably actually is. So for suspension, this one got a 3-inch BDS suspension. BDS is really nice. They really over-engineer their products, and that's how they can offer a lifetime warranty on any of their suspension stuff. So anything that was used from BDS here to lift this Jeep is going to be covered. They call it their no fine print warranty, and pretty much if you break it, doesn't matter if you're on a road or on a trail, if it breaks, they'll replace it, no problems. So BDS is definitely one of the best companies to go to. They are hooked up with Fox shocks. So when you go to BDS, the standard kit's gonna come with the BDS shock. You can then upgrade to a Fox shock. It's nice to have the Fox shock on there. Fox has been doing it for a long time. They provide a really nice ride for these lifted Jeeps. So moving to the side here, it's got these rock rails, which are really nice. It's hard to see, we'll see if we can get a shot, but it goes all the way to the frame rail. So it's about 12 inches of coverage on the bottom. And then also you have this here, which you can use as a step. And people that do use these as a step, they end up wearing the paint and finish on the bottom of the body here. And obviously over time, wearing that paint away and then throwing salt and debris up on there, that could cause a problem. So again, Poison Spider here, it's a 1/4-inch steel, and this is a complete kit. This isn't, glued on or taped on. This is in the body. It's not gonna go anywhere, and it's definitely gonna protect this Jeep. Going around to the back, again, the wheel flares, same style as the front. They are a little narrower on the back, as the front end's a little more narrow naturally, so you need a little bit wider on the front, and then just finish it off nice. This comes out about the same as the stock one. Not too much you're gaining there, but you are gaining the up and down travel here. So this one, even if when it is off-roading, big 35-inch tire is gonna come up here, it's not gonna rub anywhere. So the other LED lighting that was done are these taillights. It is a full LED taillight, really nice. It's got that like smoked finish, so when you hit the lights, then you can see them come on, and it's really nice. Again, Poison Spider rear bumper, finished to match. And then having the 35-inch tire, it does have the bigger wheel and tire carrier on there. That also brings a third brake light up a little bit, so we keep visibility there. So we are we're gonna go take it for a spin, and we're gonna let you guys see how it actually rides. A lot of people are curious, you know, when you take a stock Wrangler and do this kind of stuff to it, what you compromise. So we'll take it for a ride and see what you guys think. All right, guys, so we are here. I have these tiny little rocks over here that I like to drive on when I get bored. So I'm just gonna show you guys how we put these in, how we put them in the 4-wheel low. All right, so typically, this is a shifter that you'd get on the Jeeps. So 2 high is at the very top, so that's gonna put all the power to the rear wheels. It has 4 high, and then it's gonna distribute the power. It's got a limited slip rear diff, so it's gonna engage and disengage, it's gonna distribute the power to all 4 wheels. Next step, and both of those, you can swap in and out of those on the fly. Next step would be, oh, hope he doesn't hit us. So we put it neutral, and then we would go down again, and all the way down is going to be 4 low. And 4 low, actually, it's a really low gear ratio, and so when you're like really off-roading or you really want to rock crawl, that's where you'd want to be. And you can feel it. I'm going to let him go by, but you can feel it right when you put it in 4 low. You know, even at idle, it wants to move forward, and so it moves up no problem. And when it's in 4 low, it's got so much power, and these Jeeps, so it's got the big 35-inch tire, and we can pretty much just drive right up wherever we want. So right now we're up, and it's probably, I mean, it's only like 15 inches of articulation, but just enough to basically show how effortlessly you can do this. There we go. So back to neutral. So it's in 4 low all the way to the bottom. Move it up all the way to the top. Puts us back in 2 high. On a nice sunny day like this, no need to actually run the 4-wheel low. So put it back in 2 high, and we can get on the road. All right, so very similar setup to some of the other Jeeps we have. Like I said, this one's got the 3-inch BDS system. The tire on it is also a 35-inch tall tire by a 12.5-inch wide on a 20-inch wheel. Very common setup, just about as big as you want to go on a 3-inch lift without having to do a lot more drivetrain stuff. Let me go. So the tire on this, it is a mud tire, but it's really quiet for a mud in. On one of the smoother roads, I'll slow down a little bit so we can see if we hear any hum. But yeah, here on Highway 67, really bumpy. Take your hands off the wheel. You know, it's going to wander a little bit with the bumps, especially with 35-inch tires, but it's nothing bad. We've taken a few of them on trade where you're really, I mean, it's a white knuckle experience. You know, you hit a bump and it tries to dart itself into the ditch. Nothing like that on here. You do have to pay attention, but it's easy to control. It's not anything out of the ordinary in the Jeep world. BDS does have lifetime warranty on all their suspension components, so everything's really overbuilt, which is great in one of these Jeeps. You know, you can give them a lot of abuse on the suspension and stuff before you really start monkeying around with having to replace parts. Gets up to speed nicely. Again, you know, this 300 horsepower engine that we get right from Chrysler, and these has plenty of power to move these Jeeps, get them up and go. You know, some of the older ones with the 4 cylinders, those would definitely, would need a little, you'd pretty much have to floor it to get up and go. But with these, you can kind of drive it like how you drive another vehicle. All right, so we are going to be getting on Highway 43 here. And I'll be able to get on it just a little bit, you know, to show that it's not super sluggish. You can get up to speed in a safe, timely manner without having to really abuse it. That is a lot of time people do, you know, pretty much on any type of vehicle, bigger wheel and tire, it's going to take away a little bit of the power, a little bit of the acceleration. So that is a concern to people, especially when, you know, you don't want something that looks awesome and, you know, just sucks to drive. At least has enough power to get up get up and about, no problems. You don't feel like you have to, you know, worry that you're not going to make it somewhere. Shoot across an intersection, that kind of stuff, you're totally fine. And yeah, and with all the bells and whistles, you know, these do come manual windows, manual locks. It is nice to have power windows and locks on one of these. The manual is nice because then you don't have to unplug anything when you take the doors off. And that's one thing I will mention, you know, you can take the tops off. You can take this off as a T-top, so you can take the whole top off. If you really wanted to go crazy, you could take all the doors off as well. And then it's really, I mean, it's kind of a cool sensation. You look out and, you know, you just see the road going by, and feels like you're a lot more connected to the whole experience. You're not really isolated from anything. Alrighty folks, so you gotten to see kind of what's put into this Jeep and how it turned out. So you can check it out online. We will pretty soon here have, you know, a lot of pictures and stuff, so you can look at nice up closes, stuff that maybe you didn't see in the video. But yeah, you know, a lot of times the prices can get kind of astronomical on these Jeeps. You know, a lot of people want a Hemi swap, and by the time you do, you can spend over 100 grand on a Jeep Wrangler. This one right here, as it sits, it's a 2016, so it's pretty much brand new. It's got less than 600 miles on it. It's really only been to a couple car shows and then, you know, out for the videos and stuff. I want to say the price on this one's just under $50,000, and that's good. Today is the 27th. I believe that's right. So today's the 27th, and the price does hold for right now until it's sold. And you know, you can get into this for about the same price that you can get into a Rubicon without doing a bunch of stuff to it. So it depends on exactly what you're doing. If you want a lot of the looks, you know, if you want really high quality parts, you can get into a Jeep like this, and it's pretty obtainable. So if you have any questions, please contact us. And thank you. Have a great day.